Good morning, dear children. We have already discussed about characteristics of particles. There are three characteristics of particles of matter are there. First one is particles of matter have space between them. Second one, particles are continuously moving. And third one is particles attract each other. These are the things we have learned in the last class. Today we are going to discuss about states of matter. Today we are going to discuss about states of matter. There are majorly three states of matter which we can see around us. We can see that matter around us exists in three different forms. How many forms? Three different forms. So what are those three different forms? Solid, liquid and gas. These are the three different forms which we can see that around us. Okay, and why these states or differ from each other? What may be the reason? So these states of matter arise due to the variation and the characteristics of particles of matter. You can see the states of matter, are they same? Not. States of matter differ from each other. Why they are differ from each other? Because their characteristics is different. Because of that, these states of matter is different. So today we will see about solid. What are the properties of solid? Properties of solid. First one is solid has a definite shape and volume. First one, solid have definite shape and volume. So consider this duster as an example for solid. So this solid have definite shape and volume, and solid in general have higher density. It has higher density. First one is definite shape and definite volume and higher density. In solids, intermolecular forces are very strong. So you can see the solids are tightly, very closely packed. Okay, and inside the molecular force of attraction, inside intermolecular forces will be very high, very strong. If you compress it, if you try to compress, we cannot able to compress and we cannot able to break it easily. Why it is happening so? Because it has high intramolecular force. Because of this strong intermolecular forces, solids have very strong, and solids have high melting points. These are the properties of solids. So we can see example. So consider the following articles: pen, book, or piece of wooden stick. So you can see these all have the same shape and volume. Not, of course not, because pen have one shape and volume, textbook have one shape and volume, and piece of wooden stick also have different volume and different shapes. And try to compress, we can able to compress book or pen. It is not possible. It is incompressible in nature, solids. Okay, and solids have tendency to maintain their shape when subjected to outside force. You try to hammer or you try to cut solids, they have the tendency to maintain their shape when we are hammering or when we are cutting. Whenever the outside force is acting on the solids, so what happens? They will try to maintain. They have the tendency to maintain. At last, if excessive force is applied, the solid may break, but it will not change its shape. Okay, and consider the following. So what about a rubber band? Can it change its shape on stretching? So listen question here carefully. What about a rubber band? Rubber band, can it change its shape on stretching? Is it a solid? First you must know that whether the rubber band is solid or not. Rubber band is solid or not? Yes, of course rubber band is a solid. So this question, is it a solid? Yes, solid. Next question. Can it change its shape on stretching? So rubber band changed shape under force and regains the same shape when the force is removed. If you stretch, it will change the shape. Again, if you release the force, if you remove the force, what happens? Automatically the rubber band will come to the normal shape. Permanently it will not change the shape. Okay. First question answer, rubber band is a solid. Can it change its shape on stretching? Yes, it can change its shape on stretching, but regains the same shape after when removing the force, outside force. Okay, and what about sugar and salt? When kept in different jars, of jar are they solids? This sugar and salt. Sugar and salt is a solid. Yes, of course, sugar and salt also are solid. It has definite shape and definite volume. But when we are taking in different jars, it takes the shape of the jars. But the shape of each individual sugar or salt crystals. Sugar and salt in the form of crystals, right? So each and every individual salt and sugar crystals remains fixed volume. We can take it in a hand or jar or plate, whatever it may be, but individual shape is fixed only. It will not change its fixed shape. And what about sponge? Next one is what about sponge? Sponges are, whether it is solid or not, is sponge also, it is a solid. Is it a solid, yet we are able to compress it? Why? So in the property I said solid is incompressible in nature. We cannot able to compress solid easily like that. But why, if solid, sponge is solid, but how we can able to compress it easily? So sponge has minute holes in which what happens, air is trapped. So inside the hole, air is occupied. When we press, when we give outside force, so what happens, the air is expelled out. So that's why we can able to compress the sponge. So as soon as if you remove the force, outside force, so what happens, the sponge comes to the normal shape only. So these three, rubber band and sugar or salt are sponge. These three are example for solid only. But here why it is changing its shape? So whenever outside force is acting on the solid, it may change. Rubber band changes shape. But as soon as if you remove the force, it comes to the normal shape. So that is maintaining the same shape. Is it or not? It is not completely changing its shape. Here sugar and salt, if you take it, if you kept it in the jar, it takes the shape of the jar. But each and every individual salt and sugar crystals have fixed volume. We cannot able to change those fixed volumes. And here what about sponge? Sponge also is example for solid only. But sponge has minute particle, minute holes in between them. So what happens in that holes? Air is already trapped, occupied. So whenever we applied outside force, what happens? The air is expelled. So what happens? We can able to compress the sponge very easily. But as soon as if you remove the outside force, it regains the normal shape. Today we have discussed about solid states, three states, important three states: solid, liquid and gases. And in that we have discussed the properties of solid. I hope you all understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask children.